When you hear the term Year of Infrastructure, does water come to mind? The UWP believes it should. The House of Assembly passed the appropriation bill in April under the theme Year of Infrastructure. Choiseul Saltibus MP Bradley Felix has called out the Philip J.P. administration for not including the Water and Sewage Company, WASCO, in its Year of Infrastructure initiatives. Felix made the remarks at the UWP's recently held roundtable panel discussion last week. The criticisms come amid the island experiencing a dry spell and the Water and Sewage Company grappling with aging infrastructure and insufficient storage capabilities.
When we speak about the Year of Infrastructure, I was thinking that one of the first areas they would highlight would have been our water infrastructure, WASCO infrastructure. And I spoke specifically about that because I'm seeing, and maybe it's not a sexy enough project, maybe it does not bring in, the kind of political mileage, but it is such a basic thing. And as we say, water is life.
According to Infrastructure Minister Stephenson King, despite tens of millions spent by the former UWP administration, only 10% of the silt-laden John Compton Dam, which supplies water to St. Lucia's densely populated north, was dredged. WASCO officials add that water mains need replacing and a plan of action with government backing is being explored. An indignant Felix, however, demands the water supply issues be addressed as part of the Year of Infrastructure rollout.
We know there's a drought, okay? And I really thought the government would have provided a lot more assistance to WASCO. We know when we were doing the Rodney Bay Road, the government spent about $5 million in purchasing pipes in addition to the labor costs, okay, to replace rotten pipes, underground, and we something we saw that was critical, and I think the government erred in advertising this year as a Year of Infrastructure and WASCO not being prominent.
Former Tourism Minister Senator Dominic Fedee has also criticized WASCO for discontinuing new connections with the declaration of a water emergency due to severe dry conditions.
WASCO has just announced that they are going to not accept new applications or new connections for the next 3 months. Where are we living? What is this about? Do we have a government in place that cannot manage the country sufficiently that if you're trying to build a house, that if you are trying to set up a business that require a water connection, it means that you can't be connected? What are you supposed to do with your plans? And this is the state that our water infrastructure has actually reached in the country. So Bradley is absolutely right when he said that, look, this is not just basic, this is absolutely essential. And WASCO making this announcement, the government must really do something urgently. And this is one of the most important and crucial initiatives that they could undertake to ensure that a critical component of our infrastructure is dealt with.
Senator Herod Stanislas argues the suspensions of new meter requests may have serious implications for developments.
I don't think there can be any national development if there is not a sustainable plan for water, for persons to access clean water into their homes, into the businesses, into the communities. And so far, we have not heard any plans from this government as to how they are going to assist WASCO in dealing with the current water crisis we have throughout the length and breadth of this country. And if we are to put a hold on new water connections for the next 3 months, it means that we are in a lot of problems in this country.
The Cabinet of Ministers recently declared a water-related emergency to ensure the island rides out one of the worst dry spells in recent memory. This is the fourth water emergency over the past few years. Officials of the UWP have called on the government to address the suspension of new connections urgently before the issue has serious repercussions for the economy and new businesses. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.